Okay, so for the first video, I think I'm gonna go over, I guess, quote unquote, foam modding. So my least favorite aspect of owning a dance cab is actually pad maintenance, believe it or not. A lot of people, especially machines that were owned by people in the West, everybody's kind of had their own like preferences and ideas and theories on how pad modding should be, and it's definitely not a figured out science. But I got this polyurethane, and I'll link it below. Foam material that we're gonna try out. It's about 4 millimeters thick, and I think that matches OEM. And it has a little bounce, but it doesn't seem to compress too much, which is good because I don't want to redo a lot of these mods. I want them to be original. And this right here is a DDRpad.com L bracket, which I'm also going to be testing. This is a previous mod that I did before. I like very simple mods, so this was just six layers of Gorilla Tape and 2 layers of painter's tape. And while this works incredibly well, actually, I find that on certain L brackets, the Gorilla Tape will kind of like slip and slide off the top here over time. So I wanted to try something that was a bit different and easier. So if I ever do need to redo it, it's like, boop, it's just like one strip. I want something that's super simple. I'm not trying to do, foam on top of, more masking tape, etc. Yeah. And then I guess I can squeeze this into the video too. So as you can notice, I'm using original style, the nuts, bolts, and washers. And the reason for that, and I'll demonstrate it, because I seem to be the only one in the community that feels this way, but it's been a trend for quite a number of years to replace that whole system with these 3D printed spacers, so then you just need the screws. Now, in theory, this is awesome. It's a one solution. It saves, you take, an L bracket would have 9 pieces. You take it down to 4, just this and 3 screws. But what I find is that because this is a plastic material, that getting the correct torque on the L bracket is near impossible. Because with the metal, I think I have one here to display. With the metal spacer, which is what that's essentially replacing, you can only hand tight this so much. It's metal, it's not going to compress like plastic. So you can get a consistent torque on the entire pad. But with these, I'm finding that that's not the case. If you over tighten them, the L bracket will get stuck. If you have them too loose, these will literally fall off. And even if you work around that, these get brittle and break over time. And it doesn't even take that long. Like I've had some for only a few years, and when I went to do pad maintenance cleaning, they were almost all of them were broken, especially on the bottom. And they produce like a red like powder, like from this like disintegrating on the inside of the pad. So the pad will get like dusty, like just from this like red powder, and I don't like that. So that's why I advocate against these. I'm sorry for, you know, I seem to be alone in that sentiment, but that's just how I feel. I have a whole box of broken and degraded ones from when I was cleaning this pad. So, but stay tuned for more content. Peace.